Bitbot has sent us to Asturias to test its new presentation, the Bitbot AquaSense 2 Pro, a pool cleaning robot to make pool cleaning much simpler. So let's go straight to the back of the house and see what we have here. Let's see what comes in the box of this Bitbot AquaSense 2 Pro. Well, a simple box. And it comes already assembled for us. This unboxing is very simple. And then on this side, we have a charging dock, a hook in case the robot gets stuck at the bottom of the pool, and the clarifying agent. The first thing to assemble the robot is to install the clarifying agent, which is basically a device made from crab shells to naturally clean those greenish tones from the pool. So we just have to lift this cover from the back, insert it and close it. The second step is to charge the robot as it arrives, which works magnetically through these two contacts. So we're going to charge it inside the house and then we test the robot. Let's go. We have the other two contacts on the back of the robot, so we put it up right here. The battery of this AquaSense 2 Pro takes 4.5 hours to fully charge. Let me tell you that the design of the stand is intended to take up as little space as possible. As you can see, the robot stays almost vertical to take up as little space as possible. We already have it loaded, so I'm going to pick it up and we're going to put it directly into the pool. Before bathing it for the first time, what we have done was to connect it to the mobile application in case we need to rescue it to make it simpler. To connect it to the mobile application, we simply hold the power button along with the floor button at the same time for 3 seconds and it appears directly in the mobile application. The mobile app is very simple, we'll discuss it later. But I wanted to have control of it before putting it in case we need to hit the rescue button and it comes to the surface. So, having said that, let's set it up to do a complete cleaning of the pool. So we go directly to the most complete mode and put it in. Automatically. It starts working and should gradually do an automatic recognition of the pool. By the way, you should know that when it has 12% battery, it will surface so we can rescue it. It will never be left stranded inside the pool. On this front part, you see it has an ultrasonic sensor that, through artificial intelligence, will be used to scan the pool. One thing that can happen is that it may tip over for whatever reason. Well, you should know that it will self-level and swim. The program returns to the wall continues. Well, we've done the initial part, which is to let it clean the bottom of the pool automatically. It may take some time as leaves remain, but let's evaluate its progress so far. Opening what would be the filter box, and we see that this is the dirt it has cleaned. Before continuing with another part of the pool, we are going to clean all the dirt collected so far in the filter. I don't think it will be necessary, but well, since we've taken it out, let's give it a little bit of water. Once it's more or less clean, the filter isn't very deep, we put it back in. Like this, we simply close it and it's ready to continue cleaning. This robot is unique in the market because it has the ability to clean the pool in 5 different ways. Usually, a robot specializes only in cleaning the bottom, in cleaning the walls, but does not include various types of cleaning. Now this one, on the one hand, cleans everything that would be the bottom of the pool, plus it can pick up particles up to 150 micrometers. Then it would have the possibility to clean all the walls of the pool. It also goes up vertically and cleans them. It simultaneously cleans the potential pool line area, where the water level normally reaches, which gets quite dirty. It can also clean the surface of any floating leaves, as well as wasps or various insects. And finally, there would be the clarifying product that I mentioned at the beginning, which is made from crab shells. Therefore, it is ecological, it does not contain chemicals, and it helps us to eliminate both the greenish color that is usually created in the pool when it is in time without being used, as well as oils from, for example, creams that you bathe with a cream, with an oil, and remnants of metallic particles. As I've told you, it's an extremely complete product. And now I'm going to show you how we clean the surface of the pool manually. From the mobile app, along with other options, it's very straightforward. We simply choose the device we wish to control. We have set it up with the quick response that comes on the sticker on the top. And here, we would see the latest cleanings done, the time it has been cleaning. And at the bottom, we would have the possibility to handle custom modes. First, we have 3 defined, the one to clean the floor, the one to clean the floor and walls, and the one to clean floor, walls, and surface. Lastly, my favorite feature is the custom mode, which lets us select specific areas, like the area mode. What it allows us, that is, the passes we wanted to make on the surface, the floor, or the walls. Then the multi-zone allows us to set how long we want it to be cleaning, both the floor and the walls as well as the surface. We could select both, or just walls, or just surface. And finally, the eco mode. What it allows us is that the robot automatically cleans the pool floor every 2 days, so we introduce it. And when it runs out of battery after 2, 3 or 4 days, depending on the pool, it would come to the surface, we would see it and we would put it to charge, but this would work automatically. Finally, it's worth noting that although I'm explaining all these modes to you in the mobile application, they can also be predefined and used from the robot's own buttons. Lastly, let's say we want to go, for example, to a dirt that is in the middle of the pool. Specifically, we could use the remote control, just like if it's cleaning, and we want it to return to the edge so we can pick it up and put it to charge, we could press the park button. I'm noticing a leaf here and another one there, so I'm going to put the robot in the pool, and I'm going to manually control it to simply go to what interests me. Once the robot is in the pool, I can already control it manually from the mobile. Once the cleaner has finished cleaning in the middle of the pool, I can simply use my phone to instruct it to park itself. He will join a wall, and from this moment we could take it and remove it. Now that it's cleaning the side of the pool, I'm going to explain why it's able to stick to the wall. It has 9 motors that allow it to move in all kinds of directions. Then we have 4 rollers, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. As you can see now, these are being used to clean the entire pool edge. These rollers can rotate at different speeds for optimal scrubbing. Well, everything that would be in the end, well, the tiles that make up the perimeter of the pool. In addition, it has good power, 200 watts, and can move up to 5,500 gallons per hour or 20,800 liters of water per hour. Moreover, this robot adapts to all pool types. This one, for example, has rounded edges and would also work for removable pools that have right-angled edges, or, for example, pools that have steps. One of the improvements of this version, the AquaSense 2 Pro, compared to the one that already existed until now, is the ability to avoid obstacles. It achieves this through 22 sensors that are distributed around the device itself to avoid, for example, obstacles like the steps of this pool, when we ask it to simply vacuum the bottom for us. So now that I've shown you all the workings of the robot and all the possibilities it offers us, we'll charge it to 100% and let it run all night in the most complete mode. To see in the morning how clean the pool is, well, as I told you yesterday, we left the robot cleaning all night. Finally, it has used about 36 to 37% for the entire cleaning, which includes the bottom of the pool, the walls, and the surface. It has used 36 to 37% of the battery. Because this vacuum has a battery life of up to 11 hours on the pool surface and up to 5 hours on the pool floor. I will now show you some photos of the pool. The truth is that it has cleaned absolutely everything, except for a leaf in a corner that seems to have resisted it. We've noticed that the robot generates a small wave as it moves. Sometimes it doesn't catch things like leaves. The vacuum may push items to the sides along its path, potentially missing spots. But overall, it has left the pool incredibly clean. And all the dirt that was there, both at the bottom and on the surface of the water, it has left it very, very well. I'll demonstrate the filter's appearance after vacuuming the whole pool. Well, there are all the leaves, and then on the sides, something finer remains in this little filter. The dirt I mentioned yesterday was 150 micrometers. This robot compared to version 1? What it improves above all is efficiency, obstacle detection, and also maneuverability in more difficult pools with more difficult geometries. In summary, this Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro is made for all those people who have a house with a pool and who frequently swim in it. But you don't want to be worried about cleaning it every time you're going to use it? Then all you would have to do is set this robot to work a couple of hours before to completely clean the pool. And you would have the walls, the bottom, and the surface perfectly clean and enjoyable. For me, especially this robot, what it does is make our lives easier when it comes to performing these cleaning tasks, which none of us like, and what we really want is to enjoy the pool.